Is it possible for you to have an animation as amazing as this? Yes, yes it is. Probably with very little effort. Here's a few things I've learned. I'm going to start a new animation here, and I want to show you. We want to do today's lesson is to learn how to show anticipation in an animation. So, one new thing, we're always going to make sure we have onion skin turned on. This is a very important feature of any kind of animation. Honestly, I think it's very, very helpful. So turn onion skinning on. You can toggle it on and off. And if you look under help, there's all these shortcut keys. So there's animation actions. Let's see. Onion skinning on and off is O. O for onion skin, N for new frame, D for duplicate. Set the selected frame as the first frame in the animation. I'm not sure why I would use that, but there's probably a really good reason. Okay, so we're going to add a background too. So we're going to start with a background. Look at this. Search for an image online. Use your own image that you could make in Sketchpad or Pixlr or Paint.net. You could just select a solid color, and you can remove the background. So you can add or remove the background. This is so cool, and it will apply it to all frames. So let's search for an online image, and I'm just going to write beach. And I found this beach image, and I like it. I'm going to set it as a background. You could also try another image. And they have all these freely available images that it's going to have a credit to the person who took the photo. And it's going to put that at the bottom. Photo by Lopez Robin on Unsplash. So I'm going to set that as my background. I like this background. And I'm also going to set under settings, I'm going to change the credit to Mr. G, save my settings so that I have my own little hashtag there. You can also delete that if you don't want anything on the screen. You can go like that, so it's clean screen. All right. So I want to show you how to create a character that you can then demonstrate anticipation with. Okay. So really just very fast, I'm going to use the shape tools because I'm not a good drawer. I'm going to go to circles, and I am going to just drag out a circle here. And I know there's other features. I can make it thicker, I think. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Wait, what the heck? Pause. Okay, all right. I'm resetting here. So first thing I'm going to do is get my shape tool, set it to circle, pick a size. I'm going to go with the third middle one here and pick a color. And I'm going to make the head for my character right here. Okay. Then I am going to get a line tool. And I'm going to draw a line for, whoa, that's a thick line. Control Z to undo. I'm going to go back to this middle thickness here. Control Z. I think I'm going to use that one. There we go. And I'm going to draw that. And I'm going to draw a leg. I'm just going to draw it all the way to the ground. And a foot. Start another leg. And a foot. And some arms that I'm just going to put down by the side here. Now, I could spend more time and make a much more interesting, detailed character. For now, I'm just going to keep it simple. Draw a smiley face. Boink, boink. There we go. All right, so there's my character. Now, to show anticipation, there's lots you can do. So first things first, we've got our background, we've got our character. Remember that the selection tool is your friend, and you can actually click and drag a square and highlight all those different parts, and then you can actually move all the parts. Now, before I start my animation, we are talking about anticipation in animation. So step one, don't just jump straight in and start having your character move. Pause. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to actually do this plus thing here. I'm going to go 5 times, my character just standing still so that the person watching the animation has a chance to look at the screen and take in what they're seeing. Then I'm going to select all of this. Now there's a trick. If I just have one character on the screen, I can press Control, CTRL, and A, and that will select everything, and you can see the boxes around all the shapes. And then I can actually use the arrow keys, and I'm going to move my character forward. Now, I'm going to click D for duplicate. Okay. I'm going to hit Control. Now, why am I not seeing my Control A? Let's move him forward a little bit more. There we go. There's my onion skin. I'm going to move him just a little bit forward. I'm going to make sure he's overlapped. Then I'm going to hit D, Control A. I'm going to slide him forward a little. Now, I'm going to make him go a little further. D, Control A. Good job. You got it. Okay. I'm going to make him go a little further. And then I'm going to have him slow down, and I'm going to have him look up. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet, but I'm going to. So, enter, Control A. Let's use I'm using the arrow keys, making my life easier here. Oops, I don't think I duplicated. D, duplicate. Yeah, I didn't. And look down here if you're not sure. Hit play. And he's going really slow. I'm going to change my speed to a much faster frame rate. I like a 16, 17 frame per second animation. I haven't really even talked about frames per second, but basically, don't worry about that for right now. I'm going to set it to a little faster. I don't like that clunky slow feel. I'm going to hit stop. I'm going to hit Control A. I'm going to have my character move over. I'm going to duplicate it, and then I'm going to hit Control A. Oh, an onion skinning. I turned it off. My bad. I'm going to have him stop right here. And when he stops, I'm going to pause the animation. I'm going to use anticipation. So I'm going to hit D. And now, all my frames are duplicating the 5 frames. Oh. So this is my fail. Those should be at 1. I was wondering why it was so clunky. I really want them playing back at 1 speed. I only really want to do that pause when I need it to slow down. So I'm going to hit play again. Yeah, that looks better to me. So he speeds up and slows down. So I'm going to duplicate this frame, but I'm going to get rid of that timing. Okay. So I'm going to have him pause here for a few more frames. I'm just going to use the duplicate. Deduplicate, deduplicate, deduplicate. Then I'm going to have him look up. Okay, so I'm going to highlight just his head. Oops, just the head. And by the way, I'm using the arrow. And I'm going to grab this little handle. And I'm going to tilt. Oh, that's just selecting his face. Huh, well, that's okay. I thought I would select the whole circle. Maybe I am selecting the whole circle. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I am. Okay. So I'm gonna tilt his head back a little bit. I'm not gonna tilt this. In fact, I would start a little tilt and then say D for duplicate. Okay, and then I'm gonna tilt it a little more. Oops, and make sure you're just getting his face and not the rest of his body. Yeah. And then I'm gonna duplicate that, and then I'm gonna highlight it again, and I'm gonna bend it back more, and I'm gonna duplicate that, and I'm gonna highlight it again. I'm gonna repeat this process. Duplicate. Now I'm going to have him pause there, and I'm going to go duplicate, 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 duplicate. Or I could put the number right there. And let's play that back. Yeah. He's looking up, and something's going to happen. This is where you're going to make something fun happen. Something is going to fall on our character. As in classic cartoons of old, things fall and smush our characters. You are going to design something, draw something, and have it fall, but you're going to make sure that that anticipation is there. We're going to look up. He's going to pause. He or she, they're going to pause. They're going to look up, and something is going to come crashing down and kind of smush our character into the ground. And that is for you to decide and entertain us. And when you're done, let's just make sure that we know we're going to save our animation. And we are going to save the Brush Ninja file because that can be opened and modified and changed. It's so important. And we're going to call this anticipation. Anticipation, and then you can give it a title if you want. Thing from Sky. I will finish my animation, and but I'm going to save the Brush Ninja file. That's very important that you do that. Okay, save file. And then you're going to make sure to save it into your downloads. You might want to make a folder just for animations. You can make a new folder and just call it Brush Ninja Animations. But I'm going to save it. It's going to be a Brush Ninja file, and click Save. And then I see a download that went down here in the side. I'm going to show in folder. I'm in Chrome right now, so that's how I know this. And there it is, anticipation. All right, so that's super important. I hope that that is helpful. And I'm all done. And if you want to share that file later when you save, make sure that you save also as an animated GIF. That's the kind of file that you can turn in, that everyone can watch, that you could post on a Padlet or on a website. So that's the file that you're going to want when you want to share. Okay. All right. Let's see what you make. I'm excited to see what you create. And please share with me. And if you're in my class, you're going to turn it in and I'm going to get to see it. And we're going to all have fun watching it. And if you're participating from home, somewhere else in the world, hey, upload it to YouTube. There's actually the ability here where it says more. You can actually save, you can actually convert or export your animation as a video. And there's an option, oh, where is it? I don't know. Save. I feel like there's a video option and I can't remember where it is. If you know where this is, please tell me. Put it in the comments. I'm almost positive that I found a video export option. So anyway, we'll deal with that later. But have a great day, and we'll talk later.